Welcome, trans fans, one and all, back to another TTRP. That's a Transformers Talk Raw podcast on YouTube and Spotify. I'm your host, Matt. Before we get into today's segment, guys, on this weekend, I hope you guys are having a great weekend, by the way. Click those various links in the description below. It's going to take you to all kinds of cool stuff, including our Facebook group, where you can come chat bots with us, share your own channels or pages, whatever. Just hang out. We'll be real glad to see you guys. You can also help support the podcast via Patreon. That $3 a month goes a long way, guys, in seeing our giveaways continue and helping upgrade our equipment here. But yeah, there's all kinds of cool stuff down below, guys. Of course, last week we had the reveal of the new Legacy Beachcomber. So I figure we'd take a little bit of an analysis this weekend. Compare the old one to the new. Of course, we had the Titans Return one a few years back. And I think my general opinion of this figure, because I have the Titans Return one like many of us, is that it was a fantastic, phenomenal figure and one of the better figures in Titans Return, or Power of the Primes, I'm sorry. Or was it Titans? I don't know. I think it was Power of the Primes now that I think about it. But it was a great figure. Of course, it interacted with those Titan Masters like they all did. You could fit a Titan Master in the car mode. I think even considering that they engineered him, this figure, with that gimmick, both the vehicle mode and the robot mode looked fantastic. It was a great figure, looked just like Beachcomber. And seeing the new one, my opinion of the new one in general is that it was kind of unneeded. So let's get that out the way right now. But if you compare the two, let's say in bot mode, we can see that the Titans Return one or the Power of the Primes one, I knew like yesterday, and it just slipped my mind which line he was exactly from, guys. But anyway, that they painted the fist, they painted the hands, and I don't believe that's cartoon accurate, and of course that's not G1 toy accurate, but it makes the figure stand out, pop a little bit, breaks up some of the monotony of that greenish color, teal, whatever it is. And I like the deco. I like the paint apps. It is sad that he doesn't have our Sport and Autobot symbol in robot mode right out the package. Of course, you can add one, but I think he looks phenomenal. He looks just like he does in the cartoon. His head sculpt is perfect. It's fine to me. And it's a really solid figure in bot mode. Of course, there's no articulation restrictions. He's very well articulated. And I think it holds up today. Now, if we look at the new one, of course, it looks like he just stepped out of the screen. He looks great. Well, of course, he's going to be a bit taller than the old one, more in scale. So that is a pro. He's more in scale. I mean, he's probably like, let's break it down, a half-inch taller than the Titans Return one or Power of the Primes one. Now that I think about it, I really do believe he's the Titans Return. But regardless, he's probably a half-inch taller. He's probably not too much taller, but he's more in scale with today's mainline Chug figures. But the new one, he also comes with this gun. He comes with this little Lego bird thing. He's not Lego, of course, but it's about the size of a Lego piece. I mean, it's so small. There's no articulation. It's basically just a little display option that they give you to plug onto his shoulder. Of course, that's inconsequential to me. It's almost a non-accessory. And it doesn't make sense for me to, in any way, for Beachcomber to have a gun. I don't believe he ever had a gun in the Sunbow series. I don't believe he ever had a gun. His G1 toy didn't come with a gun. The G2 toy didn't come with a gun. Of course, years ago, they came out with a small Legends class that did sport a little gun on top of his car mode. He couldn't hold it in his hand. But that's not very true of the character. But you don't have to display them like that. You can take the gun away. But you got to consider the price points here, guys. I mean, after tax in the U.S., you're going to pay about $27 retail for the new one, for a new Legacy mainline deluxe figure. That's ridiculous. And right now, on eBay alone, you can find a Power of the Primes, or whatever he is, Titans Return Beachcomber, for about, I mean, I've seen them as low as $10, but you can get a sealed one for about $15. And you don't have to wait, and you can do it right now. And this is a great figure. So I just see it as totally unnecessary, this new one. In car modes, we can see that the old one has the Autobot symbol in car mode. The new one does not. I don't believe. But but he does sport the Autobot symbol in robot mode, and I think they both look great in car modes. I'm not knocking the new figure. I think it looks fantastic. I just don't think it's needed in any way. But what are your guys' opinion? I'd like to hear them. Let me know in the comments below. We're going to be back for a real special segment. I know I said that last time, but a real special one next time. I just hadn't had the time to do this, and I threw this one together real quick. But you're going to want to stay tuned, guys, because I am going to be talking with Hasbro next time, and you're going to see a full report on that. But God bless you guys. I hope you have a great weekend. We're going to kick things off right early in the week, but tell all I want. Sorry, guys, I knew I was forgetting something. I was also going to announce the winner of our Yume What's Inside Edition Megatron plush, and that's going to be Mr. Nate Schmidt. Nate Schmidt, a newcomer to the channel. We'd like to thank him for participating. I want to thank all you guys. We're going to have an actual giveaway for a great figure here really soon, so stick around for that. Remember, help support the podcast. If you like the content, you want to see it going, and you want to help our giveaways get better and better, guys. Thank you all anyway. We're going to catch you soon. God bless. This podcast is made possible thanks to the amazing support by our patrons. Click that link in the description below to help keep T-Talk Raw going strong. Thank you.